Good morning, David. Your Maniry Graphite project in Madagascar has caught the eye of the EU with it giving recognition to the project. Now that's been pretty significant for the company, hasn't it?
Yeah, look, it's a great milestone, Gareth. We're the only graphite mine, a prospective mine recognised by the EU in Africa. It's a testament, I guess, to Madagascar and also the quality of the work that we're doing in Madagascar. So it's really allowing us to step up to the plate, and there's a lot of opportunities floating out around this recognition, which is great.
Now, if you look at Madagascar, it may seem off the beaten track, but certainly it's shaping up as the second biggest exporter of graphite after China. The US has just imposed steep tariffs on Chinese graphite, effectively reshaping global supply chains, you could say. What does this mean for the graphite market and Evion specifically?
Yeah, it's an interesting point. Look, Madagascar's been a sleepy giant for a long time in the graphite space. It's always been a prominent exporter of graphite to the US and Europe for 100 years or more. They've always been really good trade of graphite into those key markets. The opportunity now is even bigger and greater, and we're seeing a lot of interest out of groups in Europe and the US coming to us talking about supply and finances. So Madagascar has a window of opportunity at the moment to consolidate its position as the greatest exporter of graphite outside of China.
And what I really like about the Evion story is its integrated strategy. You've got the Maniry project in Madagascar with an expandable graphite factory in India. How do you feel this positions you differently to other juniors?
Yeah, look, it's a good question again. I think it demonstrates our capacity to initiate and implement a strategy and build a substantial structure in a foreign jurisdiction. It's a great facility in India. It's growing. I look forward to a market update on our production and sales in the short term. We're looking at expansion rapidly. We're getting a lot of inquiries, extra sales potential in parts of Asia, the US even more so, and Europe, which is fantastic. The production levels are increasing all the time. As far as our integrated strategy, we're one of the few ASX listed companies that actually has a downstream operation. And over time, around 15 to 20% of our production from Maniry will go to our own operation in India. So we're our own offtake partner, which is a fantastic position to be in many respects.
So looking ahead, David, what are the key milestones investors should be watching as Evion advances its upstream and downstream strategy?
We've got a lot on our plate at the moment, Gareth, which is exciting and great. We're talking with a number of financiers in Europe and some in the US too. We're getting a lot of interest around what can be done. I've got a meeting with the EU people tomorrow. I've got another one scheduled early next week. We're doing a lot of work behind the scenes around financing and positioning Evion to get into development very soon. We're getting a lot of really positive and strong feedback from the Malagasy Mines Minister. I've been working with them late nights recently about concluding a number of matters around our licensing. We expect a lot of permits and licensing to be resolved in the short term, as we've alluded to previously. So this quarter is going to be a really big quarter for Evion, we believe.
Sounds like there might be a few frequent flyer miles ahead for you, David.
I'm going to be doing a lot of travelling over the next quarter to Europe, Madagascar and India. It's exciting. There's a lot happening. We've been working on this for a number of years now. Really excited about the balance of this year. A lot of news flow coming, and it's a great time for us.